Local artist J Valentino, welcome to 0 Degrees magazine.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time this evening. Tell us a little bit about you to start with.
My name is J Valentino. I am an artist and entrepreneur based here in Wolverhampton. I was born in London and moved here at the age of 3, and I went off to university at the age of 19 in Sunderland. Lived up in Newcastle, Scotland after that, down to Birmingham, back down to London, and I'm back here in Wolverhampton, and I've been here for the last 6-8 years. Cool.
Tell us a little bit more about your artwork.
My current collection, Wisdom Calls, is a series of urban and rural landscapes from around the UK depicting wisdom, light and peace. So I paint twilight, so it's dawn and dusk, and I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning out painting various locations around the UK. And this current collection that I'm working on right now is called Wolverhampton Wonders. 101 Reasons to Love Wolverhampton. There's a really fantastic story how this all came about, and it's all in aid of Help Save Lighthouse and various other charities here in Wolverhampton that use arts to enrich the lives of other people. So I'm really excited about doing that over the next 12 months.
And then tell us a little bit more about the Millionaires Club. What does it entail? How can people get involved?
The Millionaires Club is a fundraising initiative, like I said, that was kicked off earlier this year. We had the official launch here at the Lighthouse last month. The Deputy Mayor of Wolverhampton opened the show for us. Then Kelly Jeffs, the CEO of the Lighthouse, did a little talk about Save Lighthouse campaign, and then I introduced the Millionaires Club official launch. So this is the flagship piece here. This piece was created at Newhampton Arts Centre Paint the Day competition back in May 2018, and I got to the competition late. You're meant to be there the whole day, and I only had an hour and a half to go around Wolverhampton on my bike sketching all these 12 locations. I had about 3 or 4 minutes to sketch each one, so I was really under pressure. I was absolutely chuffed that I managed to get it back for the 5 p.m. deadline. When I was creating this piece, I just wanted to encourage the city of Wolverhampton and just show everybody just what a beautiful place it is. And I just feel this flagship piece, of the 12 locations really does that. During the show that we had in August at the Lighthouse, we heard about the Save Lighthouse campaign. We had the good fortune of being on the BBC as part of the Save Lighthouse campaign, and I decided to up the price of this original to £1 million. I thought, it was inspired by the city of Wolverhampton. It should really belong to the city of Wolverhampton, but I decided to donate it to the city of Wolverhampton, but in exchange for £1 million. And in order to have part ownership of this original, you have to join what's called the Millionaires Club, where it's 1 million people all giving £1 each to have part ownership of this original piece. And it will always be on display somewhere in Wolverhampton for people to enjoy. And all of the proceeds from that will then go to Help Save the Lighthouse and other charities here in Wolverhampton that use arts to enrich the lives of other people. And I shared this story with Charlotte Johns from the council back in August, and she was like, "Wow, Jay, that's amazing. Here's my £1." And I was like, "Charlotte, we haven't officially launched yet." She was like, "I don't care. This is amazing. Here's my £1." So literally, Charlotte Johns from the council, Wolverhampton City Council, was the first official member back in August, and since then we've had over 150 people sign up for the Millionaires Club. And that's all with word of mouth, no advertising. I'm not really tech savvy, so we're not even really out there on social media yet. So getting these interviews, getting exposure and stuff is really, really fantastic. This is part of a wider collection. This flagship piece is called Wolverhampton Wonders, 101 Reasons to Love Wolverhampton. And that is the wider collection. So ultimately there'll be 101 sketches in the collection, 101 oil paintings in the collection, all of beautiful locations around Wolverhampton. And the long-term goal for this is to bring long-term cultural development that's sustainable to the area. that brings in, you know, massive amount of economic growth for the city, you know, away from the traditional kind of retail routes and things like that. So I've been in some interesting meetings with the City Council who want to feature the Millionaires Club now as part of their cultural development fund bid to the Arts Council for 6.2 million, which is really exciting. So this has the potential to put tourism back on the map in Wolverhampton in a really big way, so I'm really excited about that. And the next 12 months will be creating this body of work, you know, which will raise the profile of the city and just bring a lot of people to the area. Next year, we're hoping, like, once the £1 million has been raised, that we'll have like a little get together in the park somewhere. They have to be quite a big park to have 1 million people in there. But I'm hoping to have like a Guinness Book of World Records attempt or something where you've got 1 million people all holding up a pixel of this original piece in a park somewhere. So yeah, that's the plan.
Fantastic, mate. Absolutely fantastic. How do people donate their pound? How do they get their pound to you and the organisation?
Yeah, so we've set up a little website called tmclub.co.uk, and if you go to that website, you can make a donation, and you'll be officially added to the Millionaires Club as an official member, having part ownership of this piece. I mean, you can come direct to the studio as well. I've got a studio based in Wolverhampton. My details are on my website, jvalentinofineartist.com. Yeah.
And what does Wolverhampton mean to you, having lived here for a number of years now?
Yeah, I mean, Wolverhampton's a really beautiful place. It's manageable. It's small in the fact that you can get around. I mean, I was able to do all these, you know, in an hour and a half, these sketches, these 12 places, which you couldn't do in Birmingham or London. It just wouldn't be possible. Yeah, so for me, it's about community. You know, there's a real sense of optimism about the future. I just love the City Council's vision of, like, you know, city of opportunity. I really love what Steph McGowan said at the business breakfast earlier this year. Every year she comes and she gives a quote, and I do like a visual diary of the event. And last year it was like Wolverhampton, city of swagger. But this year it was Wolverhampton, a city with premier passion. And I think that's what I'm trying to capture with all of this. That's how I felt as a kid growing up, being able to go in any direction from the city centre, and within, you know, a few minutes you're in the countryside. And it's beautiful countryside. So not everybody gets to see that. So I've spent a lot of time just going out to different places and just trying to capture that, really. That beauty that's here. And what I love about this is its heritage that's been here for a while and it's been forgotten. So I'm trying to do something to kind of help people remember it and celebrate it for generations to come. So for me, city of opportunity, city of creativity, and just city of community. You know, I really love the community spirit that's here. You know, that pretty much sums up Wolverhampton to me.
J Valentino, thank you very much for your time and speaking to 0 Degrees magazine.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.